Hello students, I am Dr. Bandita Rath, HOD Department of Zoology, Rajdhani College, Bhubaneswar. In our last class, we have been dealing with the structure of gastrointestinal tract. Specifically, we were dealing with buccal cavity. We have seen what are the structures present in buccal cavity and we had completed till dental formula. Today, we will be starting with structure of teeth. Externally, the teeth is composed of three main parts. What are they? A crown, a neck and a root region, and they are visible to us externally too. The crown portion is a portion of the teeth that is visible to us and which is above. This is a gum line over here. This portion over here is a gum line and this crown portion is visible to us above the gum line. Why do we call it as a crown? Because you know that crown is something that we wear it on our head, and over here crown is a topmost portion of the teeth. That is why the name has been given crown. Another portion of the teeth which is embedded in the socket, these are the sockets. So, another portion of the teeth which is embedded in the socket is known as a root. We cannot see the root because it is inside the socket, and in between this crown and this root there is a small narrow constricted portion. It is the connecting link between the crown and the root and we call it as a neck. Also root, it might be 1 to 3 roots inside a teeth. Composition wise, teeth is made up of dentine, enamel, cementum and pulp cavity. Most of our teeth, the major portion of our teeth is made up of dentine. We can see over here a light yellow color structure over here. This is a dentine and majority of our teeth is made up of dentine. It is very hard, harder than bone. Why it is harder than bone? Because it is made up of about 70% of dry weight of this dentine contains your calcium salts. Okay. And then it is harder and also it gives the teeth its rigidity and also the shape. The shape, rigidity and strength the teeth derives from dentine. The second one is enamel. The dentine of the crown is covered by enamel. The dentine of only the crown, it is covered by enamel. It protects the enamel. Inside our body, if there is any substance that is hardest, that is strongest, it is a dentine. It is the hardest and strongest substance which is present inside our body. It is harder and stronger than your bone. It is harder and stronger than your dentine, which is the enamel. It is made up of calcium phosphate and calcium carbonate. It protects our teeth from wear and tear during our mastication process. We are chewing, so during this chewing process lots of mechanical abrasion, lots of mechanical wear and tear the teeth encounters, and this enamel, it protects the teeth from all this wear and tear. Also this crown protects dentine from acids that are present in food, because dentine can easily be dissolved in acid. So it is an extra protection which is present inside the teeth so that the teeth last for long. Then next is cementum. Dentine of the root is covered by cementum. Over here we can see this is the dentine of the root, and after dentine of the root we can see a white portion over here. This white region over here is a cementum and it connects the root with that of the periodontal ligament. These are the periodontal ligament. The dentine encloses a cavity. The dentine, we can see the dentine is enclosing a cavity and this cavity is known as a pulp cavity. This pulp cavity is filled with pulp. Pulp is connective tissue which consists of blood vessel, lymphatic vessel and nerves. So, a narrow extension of this pulp cavity into the roots is known as a root canal. At the end of the root canal there is an opening, and this opening is known as a apical foramen. Through this apical foramen, the blood vessel, lymphatic vessel and nerve processes, they enter the teeth. Blood vessel provide nourishment, lymphatic vessel are there for protection and nerve is there for sensation. Now let us come to the last part of the buccal cavity, that is the glands that are present in buccal cavity. Inside the buccal cavity mainly we are having two type of your glands, that is a mucous gland and the salivary gland. The mucous gland, the secretion of the mucous gland, it helps in swallowing and it also help in cleaning the mouth. Basically mucous glands secrete mucus which consists of mucin. Mucin is a protein which is responsible for making the mucus gel like consistency and it protects, it moisturizes the mouth. Mucous gland which are present on palate are known as a palatine gland and mucous gland which are present on our tongue are known as a Ebner's gland. Now let us deal with salivary gland. The salivary glands are glands that produces saliva. There are three pairs of salivary gland. What are they? The parotid gland, the submandibular gland and the sublingual gland. We can see it over here in the picture. This is a parotid gland, this is a submandibular gland and this is a sublingual gland. Parotid gland is the largest of all the three glands as is seen over here. One portion of the face, one side of the face has been shown, but these are paired gland. Parotid gland, one is present over here and one is present over here. These are always paired gland and the parotid gland, the position is anterior and inferior to ear. What do we mean when I say anterior and inferior to ear? It means that it lies in front of the ear. Parotid gland ta amara ear ro agere achi, सेथिपाई आमे कहूचे एंटीरियर आमर इयर रो टिके तळुआ अछि, आम इयर टा एठु आरंभ होउची, पैरोटिड ग्लैंड टा टिके तळुआ अछि, सेथिपाई आमे कहूचे एंटीरियर एंड इंफीरियर टू इयर. इट इज द लार्जेस्ट ग्लैंड. Secretions of the parotid gland, whatever saliva parotid gland secrete, it is discharged into the oral cavity with the help of a duct which is known as a parotid duct or the duct of Stenson's. Okay, where does it discharges? Exactly inside the oral cavity. माने आम oral cavity रे को position रे parotid duct टा ए saliva गुडा को discharge करूची into the vestibule opposite the second upper molar tooth. Let us see where it is. एठी देख, दिस इज अ पैरोटिड ग्लैंड, एठू डक्ट आरंभ हला, एटा होची सेकंड अपर मोलार टीथ. सो एई रीजन रे पैरोटिड ग्लैंड तारो सेक्रिएशन गुडा को डिस्चार्ज करी देला. आमे जानी थिबा मम्प्स. मम्प्स आमे बेले बेले गालुआ भी कहू, जो थरे की फुली जाए, आम गाल पोषण फुली जाए. इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ मम्प वायरस पैरामाइक्सो वायरस that attacks the parotid gland. ए वायरस टा टिपिकली parotid gland को ही अटैक करे, parotid gland रो इन्फ्लामेशन हे थाए. बट इन 1960 जेते बेले मम्प्स एगेंस्ट रे जेते बेले वैक्सीन आसी गला, आमे ता परठू मम्प्स रो इंस्टेंसेस आउ आमे एते फ्रीक्वेंटली आमे देखु ना हो. एबे मम्प्स रो इंस्टेंसेस बहुत कमी जाईची बिकॉज ऑफ दिस वैक्सीन. Now submandibular gland, as the name implies, it is, let's have a look at this one. The submandibular gland, it is just below the, this is the mandible, this is the body of the mandible, it is just below the mandible. It lies on the floor of the mouth, it is present medially. Medially kahar reference re medially कहूची, sorry, कहार रेफरेंस रे मीडियली कहूची, आमर ए जो मैंडिबल जो अच्छी, ए मैंडिबल रो ठीक मझी रे से कहूची आमर सबमैंडिबुलर ग्लैंड टा अच्छी. एंड हाफ ऑफ द सबमैंडिबुलर ग्लैंड इज बिलो द बॉडी ऑफ द मैंडिबल एंड हाफ इज प्रेजेंट अबव द बॉडी ऑफ द मैंडिबल. सेथिपाई ता नाटा दिया हेची सबमैंडिबुलर ग्लैंड. दे duct, the submandibular duct, also known as a Wharton's duct, they run under either side of the midline of the floor of the mouth and opens into oral cavity proper on either side of the lingual frenulum. ता माने कौन? आमर ओरल कैविटी रो फ्लोर रो मिड लाइन टा जोटा से फ्लोर रो मिड लाइन रो दी साइड रे ए डक्ट टा रन करे आ कोठी खोले आमर लिंगुअल फ्रेनुलम कोटा आमर फोल्ड ऑफ टंग आम तळ पोर्शन रे आम टंग रो जो फोल्ड टा अछि व्हिच अटैचेस द टंग टू द फ्लोर ऑफ द माउथ तो तार दी साइड रे आमे देखिबा ए डक्टा ओपन होची आ आमे जदी चाहिबा भी आमे रियलाइज करि परिबा सेही पोर्शन रे हमरो बहुत अधिका सलाइवा एक्यूमुलेशन हुए काहे कि हुए कारण सेही जगह रे हमरो वाटर डक्ट इट डिस्चार्जेस द कंटेंट ऑफ द सबमैंडिबुलर ग्लैंड the other gland is your sublingual gland why is the name sublingual because it is below the tongue सेटा आमर टंग रो तळे अछि सेथि पई ता नाटा दिया हिची सबलिंगुअल ग्लैंड बट इट इज सुपीरियर टू सबमैंडिबुलर ग्लैंड बिलो द टंग किंतु सुपीरियर काहे कि कहला आमे जदी देखिबा आमर सबमैंडिबुलर ग्लैंड ता रहिला तळे तार टिकिए ऊपर पोजिशनिंग ऑफ द सबलिंगुअल ग्लैंड इज स्लाइटली अबव द सबमैंडिबुलर ग्लैंड सेथि पई आमे कहू इट इज सुपीरियर टू सबमैंडिबुलर ग्लैंड द डक्ट्स of the sublingual gland which is known as a ducts of Ravenous एठी आमे देखिबा आमे बहुत गुडाए duct देखुचे submandibular gland is having numerous ducts which is known as a duct of Ravenous and they open into the floor of the oral cavity proper ए duct उडाको हमर oral cavity रो floor रे open करंती so this is all about your salivary gland let us see the composition of saliva amar jo saliva ta achi saliva भितरे कौन कौन अच्छी आम सलाइवा भितरे maximum 99.5% is your water and only 0.5% is your solute pH is slightly acidic between your 6.3 to 6.8 slightly acidic it is not alkaline and among the solutes it includes your ion gases and your organic substances ions basically it consists salts then gases some dissolved gases are present and organic substances we are having urea and uric acid they are the waste product we are having mucus we are having immunoglobulin A which provides protection we are having your enzymes which is a lysozyme salivary amylase and also lingual lipase ए enzymes गुडा को भी saliva भितरे अछि we should also acquaint ourselves with another term which is known as salivation what is salivation the secretion of saliva is known as salivation and it is controlled by autonomic nervous system parasympathetic stimulations amaro jo parasympathetic stimulation achi which is a part of autonomic nervous system it helps in stimulation or it helps in discharging a moderate amount of saliva continuously आमर पार्टी केबे भी सुखिला हुए नाही if we realize आमर किछि ना किछि अमाउंट आमर मॉइस्चर आम पार्टी भितरे थाए why because आमर गोटे मॉडरेट अमाउंट रे सलाइवा सदा बेले रिलीज हो थाए केमिति रिलीज हो थाए because of the stimulation of parasympathetic nervous system amount of saliva secreted daily is about 1 liter to 1.5 liters now let us see what are the function of saliva first saliva helps us in our speech आमे कथा कहि पाउचे because saliva is moisturizing the entire mouth tongue टाको moisturize करची tongue रो maneuver उडा को help करची because of which we are able to speak it activates your gustatory receptors आमे आगुरु देखि साचे which are the taste buds so what happens is saliva is having your 99.5% of your water so this water content which is present in saliva it dissolves the food after the food is dissolved it is tasted by the gustatory receptor once tasted by gustatory receptor then the digestive reactions begins आमर जेते बेले टेस्ट बर्ड उडा टेस्ट को फील कले आमे टेस्ट गोटे फील करिके आमे जेतेबेले देखुचे गोटे खाद्यटा बहुत बढ़िया हेछि तो आमर भोक आउरी भी बढ़ी जाए से खाइबाटा खाइबा पे आमर आउरी भी बढ़ी जाए थाए काहेकि बिकॉज ऑफ एक्टिवेशन ऑफ गस्टेटरी रिसेप्टर्स देन इट आल्सो एक्टिवेट टाइलिन और योर salivary amylase how the chloride ions which are present in saliva helps in activation of your salivary amylase then digestion of starch re amara saliva help kare basically it consists of your enzyme salivary amylase or tailin which converts your starch into maltose okay and traces of maltase are also present आमर सलाइवा भितर ट्रेसेस ऑफ माल्टेज भी अच्छी जोटा कि कन्वर्ट करछि माल्टोज को इनटू ग्लूकोज ग्लूकोज इज अ सिंपल सुगर दैट कैन इजीली बी एब्जॉर्ब नाउ द नेक्स्ट फंक्शन इट इज न्यूट्रलाइजेस द एसिडिटी आमे जो खाइबा खाउछे दैट food may contain some acidic substance in it so it is neutralized by bicarbonate and phosphate ions which are present in the saliva. The next is swallowing. The mucus which is present in saliva and also the water content which is there in saliva it mixes with the food converts the food into a very soft flexible bolus बहुत आमे चोबे साला परे आमर फूडटा बहुत सॉफ्ट हो जाई था फ्लेक्सिबल हो जाई था आमे सेटा को इजीली मैन्युवर भी करि परिबा एंड इजीली आमे से जिंसटा को स्वॉलो भी करि परिबा thus saliva helps in swallowing. It also offers protection. How? The immunoglobulin A which is present inside saliva it does not allow any germs to get attached to the mouth. Okay, thus it is offering us protection. It is also antiseptic in nature. Why it is antiseptic in nature? Because of the presence of your enzyme lysozyme. This lysozyme kills bacteria, thus conferring antiseptic nature. Then it also help in excretion. Excretion ete adhika amount re nahi but it still is helping in excretion of your uric acid and your urea though in traces but still excretion is possible. Now the next part of our GI tract is a pharynx also known as a throat. It is about 12 cm long. It is about 12 cm long. It consists of ame ethi jo tikke halka green color though the color is not green over here. This portion, the yellow portion and this lilac portion over here they represent the pharynx. Pharynx is divided into your nasopharynx, oropharynx, hypopharynx or your laryngopharynx. Amara nasopharynx rahila, oropharynx rahila, amara hypopharynx तार अन्य ना होचे laryngopharynx. So what is happening over here? Let us see. Nasopharynx is present at the back of the nose and oropharynx is present at the back of the mouth. एटा रहला हमर oropharynx ऊपर रहला हमर nasopharynx. Nasopharynx is divided from oropharynx with the help of soft palate. एठी हमें देखुचे white color रो structure that is the soft palate. Soft palate is separating the nasopharynx from the oropharynx. Then comes the hypopharynx. Hypopharynx is the entryway for both your respiratory system and your digestive system. Amara pharynx हम जो कहूचे pharynx is the entryway for both respiratory system and digestive system. So this is all about your pharynx. This laryngopharynx it opens into both esophagus which is a part of digestive system. It also opens into larynx which is a part of a respiratory system and then into the trachea. The next part of our GI tract or gastrointestinal tract is esophagus. Esophagus is this region over here. It is a collapsible muscular tube which is about 25 cm long. एटा गोटे कोलैप्सेबल मस्कुलर ट्यूब ता माने कौन से कोलैप्स हो जाई परिबो ता भीतर जदी किछि खाद्य कंटेंट नाही ए ट्यूबटा कोलैप्स हो जाई परिबो आराम से. इट इज मस्कुलस ट्यूब. इट इज हाईली मस्कुलर. इट लाइज पोस्टीरियर टू द ट्रैकिया. आमर ट्रैकियाटा आगे रहिला ठीक ट्रैकियार पछरे आमर इसोफेगसटा रहिला. So it ends in the posterior portion of your stomach. एटा आमर stomach ठीक आमर stomach रो posterior portion रे आमर esophagus टा end करची. तार function कौन esophagus रो? It help in conduction of your food and liquid from your mouth into the stomach. Then there are two sphincters. एठी आमे देखिबा sphincters माने muscular. These regions are highly muscular structures. So these two sphincters at the beginning of the esophagus and at the end of the esophagus as it opens into the stomach. These two sphincters separates the food into small unit known as a bolus, because only small portions can pass through the esophagus. That is why the sphincters help in separating the food into small unit. Let us have a look at the transverse section of the esophagus. Transverse section of the esophagus consists of the four layers. आमे एबे detail जिबानी transverse section कारण आमे already detail way रे we have dealt with a transverse section. What I will be saying you is what are the differences which are present apart from the four linings. Okay, what are the four lining? Mucosa, submucosa, muscularis and your serosa. But in esophagus, apart from mucosa over here, submucosa, muscularis, serosa is not present. The outer lining of esophagus is known as adventitia. The जो white lining टा में जो देखुचे एटा होची adventitia जोटा की esophagus रे ही हमें पाइबा. So this is a difference in the TS of esophagus. The next part of a GI tract is the stomach. It is a J-shape enlargement of the GI tract and it is inferior to the diaphragm. Inferior to the diaphragm माने कौन? एठी हमरो diaphragm टा अछि. ठीक diaphragm रो तळे मोरो पॉइंटर टा जोठी जाउची से एरिया रे diaphragm अछि. ठीक diaphragm तळे हमरो stomach टा अछि. The stomach connects your esophagus with duodenum, which is the first part of a small intestine. This stomach is again divided into four parts. What are they? The cardiac stomach. This cardiac stomach is surrounds the superior opening of the stomach. Then posterior to and superior to cardiac stomach. Posterior माने cardiac stomach रो से पछरे अछि. Superior काहे कि हमें कहूचे कारण से cardiac इटा ला cardiac stomach तो cardiac stomach रो ऊपर अछि. Is a fundus region. This is a fundus region. Then the main body part which is the biggest region of the stomach and then the pyloric stomach. This pyloric stomach is again divided into your pyloric antrum over here and pyloric canal. So this is again stomach where layer by layer everything has been stored. This pyloric canal it opens into the duodenum with the help of your pyloric sphincter. एठी आमे जो देखुचे गोटे narrow constricted region टा that is a pyloric sphincter. When stomach is empty, when our stomach is empty, the mucosa lining of the stomach is thrown into folds which is known as roux or wrinkles. आमर stomach टा जेते बेले खाली थाए आमर सेते बेले mucosa lining stomach रो जोटा अछि सेटा it is thrown सेटा folded हे कि थाए जोटा कि आमे roux कहू आ wrinkle भी कहू. एठी आमे देखि परिबा ए fold उडाका, but these are not permanent folds. These are not permanent folds. Then again the concave border of the stomach is known as a lesser curvature and the convex border of the stomach is known as a greater curvature. Let us deal with a transverse section of the stomach. The transverse section of the stomach again it consists of your mucosa, submucosa, muscularis and serosa. It is having serosa, but our esophagus had adventitia. This mucosa layer again it consists of your simple columnar epithelium, surface called the surface mucous cell, then lamina propria and your muscularis mucosa. But over here there is a bit of deviation. What is the deviation? The epithelial layer is not uniform. We can see over here in this esophagus, the epithelial layer is almost uniform, but in case of stomach, the epithelial layer what is does it is invaginates into the lamina propria. सेटा लामिना प्रोप्रिया भितर को एक्सटेंड करूची आउ से जो म्यूकस लेयर टा लामिना प्रोप्रिया सॉरी नॉट म्यूकस लेयर जो एपिथेलियल लेयर टा लामिना प्रोप्रिया भितर को एक्सटेंड करूची दे फॉर्म ग्लैंड्स. व्हाई डू दे फॉर्म ग्लैंड्स? बिकॉज इन दिस रीजन योर huge amount of secretory cells are located. Okay, so these glands open into your gastric pit. ए जो ग्लैंड गुड़ा का आमर जो फॉर्म है से ग्लैंड गुड़ा को आमे कहबा gastric glands. These gland, many of these gland they will be opening into a narrow canal like structure which is a gastric pit. This gastric gland they discharge all their content into the gastric pit, and this gastric pit discharges the content into the lumen of the stomach. Let us deal with what are the cells that are present in the gastric gland. Our gastric gland, it has both exocrine cells and the endocrine cells. The exocrine cells that are present are your mucous neck cell, chief cell and your parietal cells, and G cell is the endocrine cell. This mucous neck cell, it is present in the glands, in the gastric glands, but apart from this mucous neck cell, we are also having surface mucous cells also. Surface mucous cell amara ei region re ame paiba, ei region uda kare surface mucous cell ame paiba, kintu mucous neck cell ta amara jota eita hochi mucous neck cell, eita ame paiba amara glands uda ko bhitare, ame gastric gland bhitare ame paiba. So they secrete your mucus. Mucus, as I have already said, it is a thick fluid which protects the mucous lining. Our entire salivary, our entire GI tract ro mucous lining taku mucosa lining taku protect करे mucus, because it is thick and it coats the mucosa lining of our GI tract. Then chief cell are also present. This is a chief cell over here. This chief cell secrete your pepsinogen and gastric lipase. And parietal cells are there. Parietal cells, as is shown over here, this parietal cell, they secrete your intrinsic factor and also your acid, which is the HCl. The acid which is secreted by this parietal cell, it gives the stomach is acidity. Stomach is highly acidic. Then last is a G cell. This G cell, they are the enteroendocrine cell and they secrete hormone called gastrin. And this gastrin, apart from other function, it helps in secretion of HCl. Now submucosa is there. Another difference or another deviation which we are going to see in stomach is in the muscularis region. What is that difference? Usually we have seen that this muscularis layer consists of a circular muscle as is shown over here and a longitudinal muscle as is shown over here. But muscle is having another layer which is the oblique muscle. So the muscle which is present in stomach is much more higher than in any other GI tract. Okay, stomach is highly muscular. Why stomach is highly muscular? Because stomach needs to carry out the churning process and mixing process. Okay, it is because of this the musculature of stomach is higher than that of any other part of the GI tract. Then serosa is present inside the stomach, which was absent in the esophagus. So this gastric gland, they produces gastric juice. What is its composition? About 1.2 to 1.5 liter of gastric juice are produced per day. The acidity is 0.9 to 1.5. It is stomach is highly acidic. Then water content is 99.45. Total solid is 0.55 and specific gravity is 1.002 to 1.004. Among solid, it consists of both organic and inorganic solids. So, inorganic solids mostly salts are present, and organic solids it consists of mucin, blood group, intrinsic factor, also enzymes like your pepsin, gastric lipase and renin. But renin is not present in adults, it is only present in infant, and the characteristic feature of gastric juice is HCl, that is the hydrochloric acid. So, what is the importance of HCl? Why is HCl needed? First, HCl is needed for activation of your pepsinogen. The pepsin is not produced. Pepsin is an enzyme. What does it do? It helps in digestion of protein. But pepsin is not released as such. Pepsin is not released as pepsin by your chief cells. Rather, they are released as an inactive zymosin, which is known as pepsinogen. This is an inactive zymosin. Why it is inactive? Because it is having an extra amino acid sequence. एठी जो purple रे एटा pink बड़िया देखा होची बा magenta बड़िया देखा होची एटा होची extra amino acid sequence, and this extra amino acid sequence is actually interfering with the active site of the enzyme. माने से active site टाको active रखे नहीं, because this is masking this extra amino acid sequence is masking the active site. Okay, when this pepsinogen comes in contact with HCl, जेतेबेले से HCl रो contact रे आसे ए जो extra sequence magenta color sequence टा एटा cleave हो जाए from pepsinogen. ए sequence टा cleave हो गले, then pepsinogen is converted into pepsin, which is now active. Why it is active? Because its active site of the enzyme is now free. So, this is the first reason. If hydrochloric acid wouldn't have been there, then pepsinogen wouldn't have been converted into pepsin, किंबा आमर stomach भितरे digestion, protein digestion हेई पारी नथांता. Now, pepsin is an enzyme which can only act in acidic pH. Even after conversion आमर active pepsin हेई गला परे मध्य आमे जदि pepsin टाको slightly alkaline medium रे रखी दबा से काम करिबो नाही. So, for the activity of this enzyme, an acidic medium is highly essential. Then, being a strong acid, this HCl provides us protection. How does it provide us protection? It kills all the germs that might be entering our body along with the food that we are eating. Then, HCl, when it reaches duodenum, HCl duodenum होची intestine रो part. Usually duodenum is alkaline, but how does HCl goes into duodenum? It goes into the duodenum along with the food. Food टा already mix हेई सारची HCl सहित. So जेते बेले duodenum भितरु को ए HCl टा जाए, this helps in stimulation and it increases the secretion of your bile and pancreatic juice, bile from liver and pancreatic juice from pancreas. Okay, so this HCl is highly essential in terms of digestion. Now let us deal with a bit about the functions of the stomach. It acts as a temporary reservoir. आमे जेतिकी खाऊ आमे बहुत अधिक अमाउंट रे खाऊ, आमे दिन सारा किछि ना किछि खाई थाउ. सो आमे जहाँ भी खाऊ आमर स्टमक इट एक्ट्स एज अ टेम्परेरी अल्प समय पई से फूड गुड़ा को रिजर्व करके रखी थाए. Then it secretes HCl and pepsin apart from your mucus. G cell which are present in the stomach of the pyloric region, they secrete a hormone which is known as gastrin. आमे already माने देखी सारचे G cell टा gastrin release करे, and this gastrin is responsible for secretion of HCl. Gastrin जदि न थांता HCl रो secretion difficult ही थांता, आम stomach रे digestion process टा भी एते भलो से ही पारी न थांता. Then digestive function of stomach is because of enzyme pepsin, which is a proteolytic enzyme. What do I mean when I say proteolytic enzyme? It means protein digesting enzyme. जो enzyme गुड़ाको protein को digest करंती तांको गोटे common name दिया है which is a proteolytic enzyme. Then the stomach also provides protection. How does it provide protection? The HCl which is released by parietal cell, they offers protection by killing any external germs or microorganism that might be entering our GI tract. then intrinsic factor is essential for your absorption of vitamin B12 in ileum region. Then some amount of your water and alcohol are also absorbed in our stomach, but the amount of absorption is not that much. आम stomach रे digestion हुए किंतु एते amount रे आम stomach भितरे absorption है न थाए. The movement of the stomach, मु कही stomach is highly muscular bag, so stomach carries out certain movement, and because of this movement it mixes the food with the gastric juice and it converts the food into a fluid paste known as a chyme. Okay, सेटा गोटे soupy liquid को fluid soupy liquid को convert कर which is a chyme, and it delivers this in small quantity to duodenum for further digestion in duodenum. The next portion of or the next part of our GI tract is the small intestine. The most of the digestion and absorption of nutrient occur in the small intestine. Why? Because it is a very long tube. It is a very long tube, and maximum amount of digestion and absorption is carried out by this region. Let us have a look. This is stomach. Starting from the stomach, this is a small intestine. This entire region is your small intestine. The small intestine begins with a pyloric sphincter of the stomach. It coils through. एटा coil है कि अच्छी entire small intestine is coiled. Coil काहे कि है कि अच्छी because it is a very long tube. से लंबा हिसाब से आम बॉडी ताकू एकोमोडेट करि परिबो नाही, सेतिपाई से coiled है कि अच्छी. It coils through the central and inferior part of the abdominal cavity and eventually opens into the large intestine. एई portion रे एटा हमर large intestine आरंभ होला, एई portion रे से open करूची. In an average it is about 2.5 cm in diameter and about 3 meter long. It is about 3 meter long. It is divided into 3 regions. Your duodenum, it is your light color ro हमें जो देखुचे C shape structure. This is the duodenum, then jejunum, then your ileum. This duodenum, it is the shortest and the widest portion of your small intestine, and it is about 25 cm long. Your hepatopancreatic duct, आमे आगु को जेते बेले देखिवा, we will be coming across a duct which is known as a hepatopancreatic duct. This hepatopancreatic duct, it opens into the duodenum. Then next to duodenum is jejunum. एटा duodenum सरला, duodenum परे हमर jejunum, ए जो blue color रे आमे देखुचे, this is the jejunum. Jejunum is about 1 meter long, and just posterior to your jejunum, your ileum starts. Ileum is the longest portion of the small intestine. It is about 2 meter long, and it opens into the large intestine with the help of a sphincter which is known as a ileocecal sphincter. Okay, it opens into the large intestine with the help of ileocecal sphincter. The transverse section of small intestine, again it is having all the 4 basic layers, your mucosa, submucosa, muscularis and your serosa. Mucosa is composed of epithelium, a layer of epithelium, lamina propria and muscularis. एठी हमें देखि नहीं पारिबा, एटा हला mucosa region. Then this is a submucosa and this is muscularis, a white रे जोटा अछि, it is a serosa. First, let us deal with the epithelium of this small intestine. There is certain deviations. आमे stomach रे देखिथिले, stomach रो epithelium टा से it invaginates into the lamina propria. Okay, over here also the epithelium is invaginating into the lamina propria. Okay, but before that let us see what are the cells that are present in epithelium. It basically have your absorptive cell and your goblet cell. Normally आमर epithelium रे of small intestine absorptive cell अछंती और goblet cell अछंती. एटा होची absorptive cell. Absorptive cell रो special feature होची presence of microvilli. आमे एठी देखिबा extension of plasma membrane. एटा आमर apical surface. Apical surface रे आमे extension. ता माने कोन plasma membrane is thrown into folds, and these are known as microvilli, which is a characteristic feature of your absorptive absorptive cell, and they digest and absorb nutrient which are present in small intestine. Okay. Then goblet cell is there over here, this is a goblet cell and this secretes mucus. Then let us now come to intestinal gland. This epithelial lining, it invaginates into the lamina propria. Eta amara lamina propria region ta. So epithelial lining ta invaginate kala into lamina propria, and this forms a deep crevices. It forms deep crevices which is known as the intestinal gland or crypt of Lubicun. Intestinal gland, एटा को आमे intestinal gland कहबा किंबा crypt of Lubicun कहबा. So let us see what are the cells that are present in this intestinal gland. We are having your Paneth cell. एटी देखा, this is a Paneth cell which is present in एटा भी intestinal gland गोटे. So Paneth cell is present which is represented by yellow, and this secretes your lysozyme. And lysozyme, it is an antiseptic, it kills bacteria. Then argentaphene cells. Argentaphene cells, they are also present in they are also present in your intestinal gland, and they have a property of reducing your ammoniacal silver into metallic silver. The other cells that are present are your enteroendocrine cells, and this enteroendocrine cell, as the name implies, they are secreting your hormones. So what are the cells that are, what are the enteroendocrine cells present, and what are the hormones they are secreting? Amara enteroendocrine cell re achi S cell ta secrete kochi secretin hormone. Then CCK cell is secreting cholecystokinin, and your K cell which secretes your glucose dependent insulinotropic peptide kimba short form re ame GIP ame kohu. Another interesting feature which is present in the lamina propria of intestine is your malt. आमे माल्ट अन्य जगह रे आमे पाऊ, बट एते अधिका अमाउंट रे आमे पाऊ नाही जे जोटा कि आमे लामिना प्रोप्रिया ऑफ स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन रे आमे पाई थाउ. व्हाट इज दिस माल्ट? दिस माल्ट आर म्यूकस एसोसिएटेड लिम्फॉइड टिश्यू. म्यूकस एसोसिएटेड लिम्फॉइड टिश्यू. आ एमाने दे ऑफर प्रोटेक्शन. They are part of our immune system. This malt is part of our immune system, and they are offering us protection. काहा to protect करंती? बाहर जो microorganism किंबा germs उड़ा को आम body भितर को आमर mucus lining दे कि enter करिबा पे चेष्टा करिबे, सेमानंकठु एई malt tissue उड़ा को आमको protect करंती. Then solitary lymphoid nodule. एटा देखो, एटा हमें कहबा गोटे solitary lymphoid nodule. The solitary lymphoid nodule are numerous in the distal part of the ileum. माने ileum रो पछपटु को आमे solitary lymphoid nodule उड़ा को देखिबा. Another interesting feature which is there is your Peyer's patch. What are this? This is a group of lymphatic nodules. This is a group of lymphatic nodule refers to as aggregates of lymphatic nodule. एठी देखा गुड़ाए lymphatic nodule उड़ा को aggregated है क्या अच्छी आउ ए reason टा को आमे कहबा Peyer's patch. This malt, solitary lymphoid nodule kimba Peyer's patch, they all offer protection against germs, and they are part of our immune system. Okay, so now the muscularis mucosa, it is similar. So it is similar as in other part of the GI tract. Then in submucosa there is a deviation. Inside the duodenum only, आमर duodenum भितरे submucosa रे आमर Berners gland अछि. आमर एठी देखो, these are the Berners gland. आउ एटा खाली duodenum भितरे अछि, ileum किंबा jejunum भितरे नाही. So what is the importance of this Berners gland? It secretes an alkaline mucus. Why is alkaline mucus essential? Because आमर stomach भितरु acid food आसुची, आउ ताको neutralize करिबा निहाती दरकार. सेहिथि पाई Berners gland जो अछि, Berners gland गोटे alkaline mucus secrete करे, which help in the neutralizing the acidity of the food which is coming from your stomach. Then muscularis is same as that in other part. आउ गोटे मु जिंस भूली गली सबम्यूकसा रे, आम सबम्यूकसा रे मध्य आमर Peyer's patch थाए in small intestine. Then serosa is also present. Now apart from this, there are also certain special structural features which are present in small intestine. What are the special structural features? It is having your circular fold, it is having villi and your microvilli, and they are highly important features which are present in your small intestine. Circular folds kaana? Circular folds are folds of mucosa and submucosa. Intestine, small intestine ro mucosa and submucosa is thrown into folds. एठी आमे देखि परिबा आमे हमर एटा small intestine टाको गोटे साइड रु कटा हे जाईची आ आमे ए सर्कुलर फोल्ड उडा को देखि परिबा. These are permanent ridges. आमे जते बेले फोल्ड पड़ी थिले स्टमक रे, स्टमक रो फोल्ड उडा को जोर जाको कि आमे रूस को, they were not permanent, they were temporary, but over here this circular fold, these are permanent ridges of about 10 cm in long. Okay, what is the importance of this circular fold? A circular fold udako, they are increasing the surface area of the small intestine. They are increasing the surface area of the small intestine for your digestion and absorption. Okay, and also because of the circular fold, the food which is coming from the stomach, it is not allowed to pass straight. ए सर्कुलर फोल्ड गुड़ाक जो आमर जो फुडटा स्टमक रु आसिला से फुडटा सीधा पास करूनी ताले केमिति पास करूची से घूरी घूरी के इन स्पाइरल पास करूची. आमे गोटे डेस्टिनेशन रु आउ गोटे डेस्टिनेशन को जदी जाउचे आमे सीधा जाउचे जदी आमे जल्दी पहुंची जिबा, किंतु आमे जदी ता अराउंड रे बुली बुली के आसीबा हमको बहुत टाइम लागिबो. सो दिस इज अ प्रोसेस व्हिच इज एक्वायर्ड बाय योर स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन टू रिटेन द फूड for a longer time inside the small intestine. So food ta adhika samay pai small intestine re jodi rahi gala taro digestion भी भलो से हेई परिबो आउ तारो absorption भी भलो से हेई परिबो. So this is the importance of your circular folds. Now coming to the next part which is a villi. आमे एठी आउथरे टिक्की हमरो क्लियर करि नबा villi टा. आमे एठी देखुचे एटा होची mucosa and submucosa. So this mucosa and submucosa एटी गोटे fold भलिया हेई जाइचंती and these are permanent fold. Apart from this fold आमे एटी गोटे छोटो projection उडा को देखुचे. Then this projection a projection of your mucosa only. एथिरे प्रोजेक्शन भितर सबम्यूकोसा नाही, ए जो छोटो छोटो प्रोजेक्शन आमे देखुचे ए प्रोजेक्शन उडाक आमर फोल्ड रे मध्ये अछि. ए प्रोजेक्शन उडाक होउची villi. So this villi also known as tuft of hair, these are finger like projection of mucosa about 0.5 to 1 mm long. Large number of villi are present which is about 20 to 40 per square millimeter, and this vastly increases the surface area of your epithelium both for your absorption and your digestion. आमर surface area fold रे तो आमर surface area increase हला, fold बादे ए जो आमर villi रहला सेटा आमर surface area टाको आहुरी भी increase करिनला. And because of the presence of this fold, we can see it over here, the surface appear velvety. Surface टा आमर velvet भलिया आमर देखा जाए because of villi. Then each villi has a covering of your एटा गोटे villi ए गुडा को भी पछरे आमे जोडा देखुचे villi आमे देखुचे. सो आमे villi टा को जदी गोटे साइड रू longitudinally आमे काटी नै जिबा आमे देखिबा जे each villi is surrounded by your epithelial lining, and inside this epithelial lining your lamina propria is present. Okay, and this lamina propria is having your arteriole, ए जो red color हमको जो देखा जाउचे this is a arteriole, in blue is a venuole, and also एटा green color एते भलो से distinct नहीं, this is a lacteals बा lymphatic capillaries. So all nutrients and everything they are provided, nutrient protection, everything they are provided with things that are present inside the lamina propria of the villi. Okay, so over here we are seeing two type of variation. आमर stomach रे कौन थिला, आमर stomach रे आमर जो epithelial lining था it was invaginating into the lamina propria, किंतु स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन रे कौन होची स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन रे हमर एटी इन्वेजिनेट तो होची इनटू लैमिना प्रोप्रिया एट द सेम टाइम इट इज थ्रोन इनटू फोल्स व्हिच इज नोन एज योर villi. So theta variation achi over here. Now let us come to your microvilli. So microvilli, these are projections of your free apical membrane of the absorptive cell. Microvilli mu aguru bhi kahichi, it is the characteristic feature of your absorptive cell. Kahin ki ame tike dekhi neba, this is a epithelial cell lining. आमर एपिथेलियल सेल गुड़ाक अरेंज जितेबाला होता है दे आर क्लोज टू ईच अदर एंड दे आर सिटिंग ऑन अ बेसमेंट मेम्ब्रेन. सो आमर एपिथेलियल सेल गुड़ाकर चारिटा साइड अच्छी. व्हाट आर द साइड विच इज फेसिंग द लुमेन, एटा होची लुमेन of the small intestine. The side which is facing the lumen of the small intestine is known as the apical region. Then the side which is facing the neighboring cell is known as the lateral sides, and the side which is in contact with the basement membrane, it is known as the basal side of the cell. आमे सदा बेले माइक्रोविले एपिकल साइड रे ही देखिबा. दे आर प्रोजेक्शंस ऑफ प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन. आमर एपिकल साइड रे जो प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन अछि आमे जानि छे सेलटा इज कवर्ड बाय प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन. आमर एपिकल सरफेस रे जो प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन अछि इट इज थ्रोन इनटू folds and these folds are known as your microvilli. Again I would like to correct you. आम माइंड रे माइक्रोविले आमे कौन भाबू, आमे फर्स्ट भाबू आमर फोल्ड हो गला इंटेस्टाइन टा फोल्ड हो गला, फोल्ड पर एगेन तार नेक्स्ट फोल्डिंग टाकू आमे विले कहूचे, तापरे आमे भाबूचे एगेन विले इज फोल्डेड इनटू माइक्रोविले. नो, फोल्ड हला, फोल्ड रे अगेन फर्दर फोल्डिंग टा विले फॉर्म कला, but microvilli is always the projection of your plasma membrane of absorptive cells. Okay, we should keep this in our mind. This microvilli, they are supported by your about 20 to 30 actin filaments. 20 ରୁ 30 टा एक्टिन फिलामेंट ए माइक्रोविले गुडा को तांको पोजीशन रे रखंती. आमे जेते बेले ए माइक्रोविले गुडा को माइक्रोस्कोप थ्रू रू देखिबा पे चेष्टा करिबा, इंडिविजुअल माइक्रोविले हमको देखा जाए ना, बट हमको गोटे फजी एपियरेंस देखा जाए, माने गोटे फज भले हमको देखा जाए. सेहिति पय आमे ए एरियाटार ना दिया हिची ब्रश बॉर्डर. Okay, when we try to visualize this layer inside through the microscope, we cannot see individual microvilli, but we see a fuzzy layer, and this fuzzy layer we are calling it as a brush border. Okay, ए epithelium टाकू भी आमे brush border epithelium आमे कही थाउ. So there are an estimated 200 million microvilli per square millimeter. You can imagine 200 million microvilli per square millimeter, and this is increasing the surface area for absorption like anything. आमर आग सर्कुलर फोल्ड टा सरफेस एरिया इंक्रीज कला, सर्कुलर फोल्ड पर आमर विले टा इंक्रीज कला. नाउ दिस माइक्रोविले, इट इज इंक्रीजिंग द सरफेस एरिया लाइक एनीथिंग. And in this brush border region, we are having some brush border enzymes also. A brush border region माने हमारा ये जो plasma membrane which is thrown into folds, ए region of plasma membrane रे हमें किछिटा enzyme भी हमें देखू, आउ से enzyme रो नाग दिया है ची brush border enzyme, and these enzyme they help in digestion. So let us have a look at intestinal juice first, and then we will be going to the brush border enzyme. The intestinal gland, they produce intestinal juice which is about 1 to 2 liter per day. Okay, so this is slightly alkaline, 7.6 made up of water and mucus. Then pancreatic and intestinal juice, they provide a liquid medium that aids in digestion and absorption of the substances from the chyme in the small intestine. Amara पैनक्रियाटिक आमे आगु को जेते बेले जिबा आमे देखिबा पैनक्रियाटिक जूस भी आमर स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन भितर को आसे. सो बोथ दिस पैनक्रियाटिक जूस एंड दिस इंटेस्टिनल जूस दे प्रोवाइड अ लिक्विड मीडियम. आमर लिक्विड मीडियम रे ही आमर डाइजेशन हे परिबो. आमर लिक्विड मीडियम रो हेल्प रे ही आमर एब्जॉर्प्शन भी हे परिबो. सो दीज आर हेल्पिंग इन बोथ योर डाइजेशन एंड एब्जॉर्प्शन. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस दिस प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन ऑफ माइक्रोविले एटा होची गोटे cell. Consider it as a cell of duodenum. A cell raw plasma membrane is thrown into your folds which are known as a microvilli, and in this microvilli a plasma membrane a microvilli रो जो plasma membrane अछि ता भितरे embedded हेकी अछंती enzymes which are known as a brush border enzymes. So let us see how many brush border enzymes are present and what do they do. So your 4 carbohydrate digesting enzymes are present. What are they? Alpha dehydrogenase, maltase, sucrase and your lactase. They basically help in digestion of your carbohydrate. Then your protein digesting enzyme. Two of they are collectively known as a peptidases, like your aminopeptidases and your dipeptidase. Then 2 type of your nucleotide digesting enzyme, they are your nucleosidase and your phosphatase, and all this they help in the digestion process. Now coming to the function of your small intestine, your small intestine has the following function. When we will go further, we will see that there is a type of mixing which is known as segmentation mix. Okay, this segmentation mixing, what it does, it is mixes the chyme with a digestive juice and brings food in contact with a mucus layer so that absorption can be carried out. Okay. Then second type of movement is a peristalsis movement, and this propels the chyme through the small intestine. Then it completes the digestion of carbohydrate, protein and lipid. Then small intestine, it begins and completes the digestion of your nucleic acid. Nucleic acid रो digestion टा start हुए small intestine रे और सरे भी small intestine रे, किंतु आमे देखी थिले start रो digestion टा आरंभ हो जाइथिला inside the mouth with the help of salivary amylase. Protein रो digestion आरंभ हो जाइथिला in stomach with the help of pepsin and renin, and it is completed, the digestion of your carbohydrate, starch and lipid, it is completed inside the small intestine. किंतु nucleic acid टा आरंभ होउची भी small intestine रे और सरुची भी small intestine रे. Then your small intestine absorbs about 90% of nutrient and water. आमर एंटायर GI tract रे जेति की absorption होउची 90% of the absorption is carried out by your small intestine. The next part of our GI tract is a terminal portion which is a large intestine. This large intestine, it is about 1.5 meter long and 6.5 meter in diameter. It extends from the ileum to the anus. So the opening from the ileum into the large intestine is guarded. एटा होची आमर ileum. एटा में देखिबा, this opening of the ileum into the large intestine is guarded by a sphincter known as a ileocecal sphincter, and this allows the material to pass from your ileum into the large intestine. Structurally, large intestine consists of 4 major parts. What are they? Cecum. This first part of the large intestine is a cecum, then your colon, this entire thing is your colon, then your rectum, over here anal canal. So these are the 4 parts which are present in large intestine. Let us deal with them individually.